Dylan. Are you all right?
You said it's gonna rain tonight. As if we didn't already get enough of it.
How's the past week been?
It's been fine.
What does the minimizing do for you?
Jesus, I'm not minimizing shit.
No, you are minimizing shit. Dylan, your dad was killed in a robbery. You were forced into the drug industry for months. If it wasn't for the cops breaking down your door that day, you'd be dead within a few weeks. Just with what you've been telling me over the past week. You're the scariest backstory client I've ever had. You can't just say that you're fine and go on with your life.
Then say something.
What do you mean, say something?
Say something that makes me feel more comfortable. Helps me open up. It doesn't have to be about you.
Dylan, you know I can't talk about other clients.
I'm not asking you to. Just don't put me on the spot. Jesus, Robert. Reassure me.
All right. My mom suffered from severe schizophrenia when I was a kid. And I would come home from school and the house would be all boarded up because she was always afraid that someone was going to break in and kidnap her. And she would put most of the blame on the rest of the family. That meant her kids. I'd wake up each morning and find my mom with a shotgun pressed against the doorknob. My dad would have to wrestle the gun away from her.
Didn't you ever try to run away? Or even get a restraining order or something?
My dad could never do that. I found it written in his last note left on the doorstep to the garage next to the road. That no matter how heartbroken he was to come home and find her kicking the dog or yelling at us, it would just kill him to see her gone. So after she died,
I'm sorry.
Hey, you have nothing to apologize for. If anything, it all happened for a reason. Look at me. I'm still here, helping you and my other clients. If things hadn't happened the way that they did, and I hadn't gone and lived with my aunt, who knows where I'd be? After years of processing and recovery has led me to where I am now. And that's what I want from you. Not just running away from your situation, but a renewal, an understanding, a figuring out of why things happened the way that they did.
And if I don't? Will I end up dead or crazy with pants made of rags?
No, you won't, Dylan. Not that it's even important right now, but that's why you're here. CPS didn't bring you to a therapist for no reason. You'll recover from this. And in time, you'll become Mr. Dylan Barlowe with a job as a veterinarian, right? And all the fine pants that you can buy.
Okay.
So where do you want to start?
I don't know.
How about the day that it happened? What was it like? What were you doing? Just give me the rundown.
Okay. It was, we had just gone back from the park. It was before school would have started.
3 weeks ago, yep.
So we had just opened the gate to put the dog back. Some things were off. A bowl had fallen, or some rocks were out of place. My dad left the gate unlocked in case we had to make a quick escape from my uncle and his connections. I didn't even think to question it. Come on. Hey, come on. Get in there, doggy. I remember saying some stuff to my dad about the dog's ear. It had been bleeding for a few weeks after that fight. You should really get a checkup on her. I think it's getting worse.
Yeah, just hold on a second.
Police have arrested more than 1,600 people in a week-long crackdown on so-called county lines gangs.
You think it's Uncle Jack and his gang?
Yeah, go park your stuff. We might have to move away for a few days.
Okay. So I walked upstairs, past the bedroom. I was gonna grab some papers from my dad's office for the car ride. I put my headphones on to drown out the news downstairs. That's when it all happened.
And then what? Dylan, I want you to think real hard about what happened next. Just tell me everything you can remember.
I could feel myself moving. I was thrown in the back of this truck. We drove around for a while. When we stopped, they threw my dad out first, then me. They pushed us along a few meters, threw us down to our knees. And then
Look at that. Taste that dirty blood. That'll be you if you don't do as we say.
it was all distant from there. All I could remember was the ringing of that gunshot piercing my ears. That warm blood on my face in that cold, windy afternoon. I'd wake up every day thinking they were just outside my room, ready to finish the job. And, oh God.
Hey, I know you're not ready to tell the police this yet, but can you remember exactly what they made you do? Your uncle and his gang? What were their instructions? What was your daily routine?
I don't know.
Come on, kid.
Well, I guess there's not much to say. When we got back home, they threw me in my bed, cut my hand, and made sure I wouldn't come crying to the police. They had someone check in on me every day to make sure I did what they wanted. And I did. It all started in the morning. I'd wake up and get ready, just like any other day.
I can see a bunch of small town hags
squatting round the local flora whittling sticks.
in my hometown. What did I ever roam down? I must be crazy.
No, the city girls are not so slow. Take me to the corn-fed girls I used to know.
I'm pining night and day for that old time human hay.
Hometown, wander, wander round your back streets. See you tumble down on shack streets. I'm going back to see those coldy country cousins of mine. Hometown, where they get up in the morning and they're all so busy yawning. I'll get a welcome from those coldy country cousins of mine. I see an old schoolhouse door we used to tumble through at 4. There's a small candy store where I could go with a dozen lollipops and shout for more. Hometown, where the garden trees are shady. I'm going back to see those coldy country cousins of mine.
I see an old schoolhouse door we used to tumble through at 4.
There's a small candy store where I could go with a dozen lollipops and shout for more. Hometown, wander, wander round your back streets where the garden trees are shady. That's where Edie was a lady. I'm going back to see those coldy country cousins of mine.
So that was it. I'd collect the money every other day and bring it to that house. And when the police came, that was the end of it.
I'm so sorry. I can only imagine the amount of pain that you're dealing with. What are you feeling now?
I don't know what to feel. I'm just glad it's over. Hands up now, you son of a bitch!
Jesus, Dylan, what the hell are you
I
doing?
forgot to mention, they told me not to come crying to someone like you. And if I did, I'd have to kill them on the spot. Or they'd kill me. It's one or the other, and I'm not gonna die, not like this.
Just give me the knife. Just drop it, okay?
No, it's not that easy now, is it? Don't you think I'd drop this shit right now if it meant I could be safe?
Dylan, you are safe. You're here with me. If anybody tries to get you, they have to go through me. Now just drop the knife.
Why? Why should I? What if this is what I want? What if I'm already crazy? All the shit I've been through.
This isn't what you want. I agree, you've been through some tough crap. I can say you've had post-traumatic stress disorder. But look at me. I can say I have major depressive disorder and mood swings, but those are just labels. Labels on top of labels. But I can tell you, if you do this, that's all you're going to get for the rest of your life.
Shut up! Just shut up!
You don't want to do this. And you know that, don't you? Why don't you focus on the positives in your life? Your dog, Dylan. The one you rescued from a sewer drain. Your aunt. She agreed to take custody of you. Rescue you from that hellhole you were living in. You can't do this to yourself. Remember what I said about recovery? It's a time to start anew. Become that kick-ass, life-saving veterinarian you always wanted to be. And all you have to do is drop the knife. Now do it.